Hi everyone, welcome back for another whiskey review. Today looking to try this independently bottled Caol Ila. Hopefully you would have caught my last review which I did of a Signatory watered down 46% non-chill filtered whiskey, the Ladig. This is part of the, I suppose, the premium collection you could say, or the step up collection, which is always at cask strength. And what is quite unique is this one in particular, also this particular Caol Ila, is a marriage of two barrels and individual, two separate hogsheads that they've married together for this particular release, released in 2019 and distilled in 2006. And two different casks added together. This was bottle number 222. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but seems like an interesting number. Number 222 out of 515 bottles. So it's quite a unique thing to do, I suppose. You know, you've married two casks, together, which creates more bottles, but also still gives you that unique character, I guess, of being a small batch whiskey, while batch being literally two barrels. And all of the Signatory Vintage come in these beautiful tins, which I'm a big fan of. I think they're quite cool, and you've got the same information from front label being put on the tin as well. Now, Caol Ila itself, if I made an educated guess, I think it would be my most favorite independently bottled Scotch single malt whiskey. For a simple reason, it seems to be the most easily available from any number of independent bottlers, you know, Gordon MacPhail, Signatory, the Single Cask, and others who seem to have access to Caol Ila cask. And I suppose in a weird way, a big thank you to Diageo to allow these amazing independent bottlers to have these Caol Ila casks they can do some experimentation with, age them for short to long periods, but also age them in other interesting casks. I've tried other independently bottled Caol Ilas. They've been finished in sherry cask or, you know, in wine cask and all that kind of stuff. So this one in particular looks like the 2X bourbon cask. Doesn't particularly say on the label, but it does say 2 hogsheads. So, but judging by the light color, the natural color, it is seems like it's ex bourbon cask, very light in color. 12-year-old and bottled at 55.9% ABV. And this is why I like independently bottled stuff, especially at cask strength. We all have this natural, amazing ability, God-given ability, to add water to our own whiskies if we choose to. We may not want to, you know. 55.9% might be absolutely fine. But let's find out a little bit more what the whiskey's like. Whew. Now, this particular bottle I've been sitting on for a good part of 6 to 9 months. We opened it here for a tasting, and it was thoroughly enjoyed by everyone who attended, especially people who had not particularly enjoyed smoky peaty whiskies in the past, and they found this one in particular to be a lot more welcoming, not as repulsive as, say, the Caol Ila's 5-year-old official bottlings or other Islay similar priced aged whiskies, the 10-year-old Lafroig or the Ardbeg for that matter. This one in particular, on the nose, there's very gentle smoke, but there's amazing honeyed sweetness followed by just a little bit of citrus hints coming through. That smoke is ever so present, but it's not overpowering just yet. What I tend to find with whiskies like that, which lure you in with just a little bit of sweetness up front, what I tend to find after you take the first sip, where the smoke and the peaty characters unleashes on your palate, I tend to find when I go back to nose the whiskey, I find most smoky characters in the whiskey. I have no logic behind it. Maybe you find that as well, but it is quite unique. And very, very oily. Another reason why I like castrated whiskeys, you know, I mean, the camera probably not going to pick it up, but you see the seams running down the glass. Very, very oily whiskey in its natural state, which, in my opinion, how all whiskey should be, but I'm not in charge of those decisions. All right, well, let's have a sip. that amazing smoky character, and in amongst the sweetness. But most importantly, I had just finished recording the Ladag review sort of 10-15 minutes ago. But this one, being at Cask, being a whole 10% more in ABV, is so rich and oily on the palate. It's lingering on the palate a whole lot longer, and it makes a huge difference having the whiskey at Cask. I do believe everyone has their own opinion, but having the whiskey at Cask just carries the flavors and the aroma that much better. The smoky character is just next level, and I love Caol Ila for its diversity and I suppose being slightly more approachable compared to maybe Lafroig and Ardbeg. Just very sweet, very rich in character. Wow. And the smoky notes on the palate, well and truly alive. Wow, this would pair really well with a good cigar right now, which I may not do. I'm not going to do because I'm in my whiskey room. I won't smoke inside, but really, really good. This would go down really well with a big, heavy, full rich cigar at the end of the night after you've had a big meal. And I think it will pair rather well. And I sincerely wish that this amazing association of independent bottlers and Caol Ila whiskey may continue to get these amazing one-off expressions of Caol Ila into the future. Just really good, very amazing. And then a 12-year-old, very light still in color. Really, really good. Make a effort to start trying some different Caol Ilas from independent bottlers. Maybe you want to start getting some bottles into your collection, or you could go to a whiskey bar and look for, in particular, independently bottled different variations of Caol Ila. You can start to make your own judgment how they differ. Maybe an interesting finish has happened, in a sherry cask or a wine cask, or maybe even a port cask. Really good. I'm going to go polish off the rest of it off the camera. If you're liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future for another whiskey review. See you later. Bye-bye.